By now, you know that I am a big believer that we are the writer, director, and producer of our lives, that we alone write the script and change the direction of our lives. And that truly begins with how we speak to ourselves internally and the way we speak words into the world, because our words have power. So we need to choose carefully. Because if you're listening to this and you feel stuck, uncertain, afraid, or quietly frustrated with yourself, I want you to know something first. I see you. I know what it feels like to want more and still doubt yourself, to crave independence and abundance and still hear fear in your head, to feel grateful for your life and yet know you're not living at your full capacity. That tension doesn't mean you're ungrateful. It means you're aware. Your awareness is where change begins. Here's the part that most women don't realize. You are constantly speaking your reality into existence, not in some mystical way, but in a very practical, very real way. Your brain and nervous system are always listening to you, and the language you use tells them one of two things. This is safe, familiar, and predictable, or this is new, possible, and worth moving toward. Most women who struggle with self-doubt aren't failing because they're incapable. They're stalling because they're using fear-based language without even realizing it. So let's talk about what that sounds like. Fear language sounds reasonable, logical, even responsible. It sounds like, I don't want to mess this up. I should probably wait. I don't want to get my hopes up. I need to think about this more. Now isn't the right time. I just don't trust myself. Fear language is sneaky because it sounds like wisdom, but what it actually does is keep you exactly where you are. Now, let me show you the difference. Fear language says, I don't have time. Empowered language says, I'm not prioritizing this yet, but I can choose differently. Fear language says, I'm bad at this. Empowered language says, I'm learning. Fear language says, I don't feel confident. Empowered language says, I'm willing to act while I build confidence. Fear language says, I'm always struggling with this. Empowered language says, this is something I'm changing. Notice what's happening here. We're not pretending fear doesn't exist. We're not forcing positivity. We're simply improving and removing the finality. Fear language locks you into an identity. Empowered language gives you movement. And movement is what creates confidence. Movement is what builds independence. Movement is what opens the door to abundance. Here's something I want you to really take in. You don't overcome fear by eliminating it. You overcome fear by changing how you speak to yourself when it's present. Okay, so most women wait to feel ready, but readiness isn't a byproduct of action. It's not the requirement. This is why your words matter so much. When you say, I can't do this, your body shuts down. When you say, I don't trust myself, you hesitate. But when you say, I'm figuring this out as I go, your nervous system stays open. Your words don't just describe your life, they direct your behavior. And behavior is what shapes outcomes. So here's the action part, because I never want you to walk away from these episodes inspired but unchanged. For the next 7 days, I want you to practice this. Step 1, awareness. Pay attention to the phrases you use when you're scared, unsure, or about to give up. Not the big dramatic thoughts, the casual ones, the ones you say without even thinking, okay? Step 2, interruption. When you catch fear language, stop and ask, Is this sentence expanding me or protecting me from growth? Step 3, redirection. Replace it immediately out loud with empowered language, not something you don't believe, something that creates forward motion. Instead of, I'm overwhelmed, say, I can take this one step at a time. Instead of, I'm behind, say, I'm exactly where I need to be for my next decision. Instead of, I don't know what I'm doing, say, I'm learning how to trust myself. This may feel awkward at first. That's normal. You are literally reprogramming patterns that have been running for years. But here's what happens when you do this consistently. You start showing up differently. You make decisions sooner. You trust yourself more. You stop shrinking your dreams to match your fear. And that's when gratitude deepens because you're no longer just surviving. That's when independence grows because you start relying on yourself. That's when abundance becomes possible because you're open to receiving more. This is how you rewrite the script of your life, not all at once, but sentence by sentence, choice by choice, and day by day. So, if this episode made you feel seen, grounded, and a little braver, I want you to take the next step with me. I created journal prompts that you can download for free from my website. They are designed to pull you out of self-doubt and fear and move you into a life rich in gratitude, independence, and abundance. Because remember, I want you to succeed. I want you to feel the change inside you. I want you to feel powerful because I believe in you. So thank you for joining me today, and be sure to stay tuned for the next podcast that will continue to help you build the life you know you're meant for.